Hello everybody and welcome to Zamixie's Galaxy. Welcome back my friends. Mono, shout out to you for saying hi in the chat. Good to see you. Minkyo, welcome back. I know Crunkman will be here. Yes! Had to solve so many block pushing puzzles to get here. That is, oh god. That is, actually, that's a great Legacy of Kain joke, not gonna lie. Whoa, what is up everybody? How are you guys doing? I'm excited to see you guys. I'm excited you're here. And boy, howdy, am I excited to continue our adventure. I think when we had left off last, we had just gotten to Melkaya's territory before my network decided it was time to end the stream. So now we get to witness what it's like in the PlayStation 1 era of games again. You don't pick up right where you left off, you have a respawn point. And in this game, that's back in the underworld. But that is also what the gates are in place for. And this is so nostalgic for me. Just this little strip, just running back and forth every time you boot up the game. Like, it might seem obnoxious, but I don't know. It's really exciting for me. So we got to Melkaya's gate last play. Not enough quick saves and instant load points. IGN. Yeah, basically. That's totally what they would say. I lost my staff! We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, using the environment. Never mind, the game provided us with a weapon. Oh no! I accidentally moved. It's okay. Solving the problem. Solving the problem. You give Pokemon Gen 3 that for having too much water, you should yeah, exactly. Yeet! Precisely. Hit him with your beak steak. Oh, that is one stubborn soul. And I really can't stand out here in the rain much longer. Just slowly deteriorating over the time. I always thought the staff was cool too. It's got some like Pharaoh vibes. Tombstone Pharaoh. He like automatically discovers me as soon as I hop onto that specific rock. So if we have to come back through here, what I need to remember is to yeet this thing through this guy's chest before he even has a chance to notice me, senpai. Yes. Good stuff. How's y'all's day going so far, watching me impale things? Y'all do some cool stuff today? I know Krunk and I did. We got some lunch. Did you get your shiny Growlithe? And also, how's the new job, Amikya? It's the most satisfying way to kill enemies in this game. Oh, the Reavers. Okay, I didn't realize they showed us this early. I think I know whose tomb this is, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to leave things up to surprise, because I actually don't think we find out more about this until Soul Reaver 2. Just steamrolling gems. PS1 shutter, yes. Oh gosh, that sounds really intense, Mikia. I hope you're okay. Yeah, texture jitters. Like, honestly, I don't know that they could recreate this in like current gen games if they tried. Ah, yes. So, here's our first puzzle. Now, to a casual onlooker who's never been in this situation before, you might think, huh, dead end. What can I possibly do here? There's no solution, it's just a dead end. And then, we remember that we have a mechanic that helps us solve puzzles.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Beware. Good old Tony J. Yeah, he has a soul drain too if he hits me. I need to get his soul because he'll start devouring other souls and recover if I don't. Crazy vampire noises. So the wall had contorted and allowed platforms for me. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 2. Oh my goodness. Now if I were a clever gamer, I could have thrown the staff up here for me to get. But I didn't think that far ahead. Oh god, yes. It took me so long to discover that this was the block I needed in the area next. Yeah, Frollo, man. Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. Yep, show block pushing puzzles. Yes, absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. And that raises that platform. Honestly, I like the block pushing puzzles. It's definitely an IDOS thing. Oh hell yeah. Jeremy Irons did a fantastic job. Hell yeah, that's what's up. I would love to see whatever your project it is you're working on too. That's right, I can't push this here. They need me to push it down into the space below. Oh, brutal. Okay, so this is genius game design. So there's nothing in this area that I can kill these enemies with except this. And if I get it, you know what happens. Yep. I have to re-kill him. Hell yeah. Yeah, Tomb Raider's block puzzles are one of a kind. block go? Here it is. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love the sound in this game. Like, there's so many really neat sound effects all together. Some of them are very vivid. Like, I love the impale noise. So satisfying. So crunchy. That's probably the most satisfying description we could come up with. Crunchy. Boy, these things are stubborn. Were we so debased to recruit these creatures? Oh yeah. I particularly like the head stomp sound in Resident Evil. And that's the same one when you blow their heads off with shotguns. Good stuff. Quality sound. Now we can go back here while we're alive. And I think it's okay that we leave this one open. I'm pretty sure it was solely there just to be a vessel for us to... Oh! I remember exactly what the deal was. Oh, this is so clever. Okay. So, remember that there was a block we had to push earlier we had to go get the first block. Genius. I hear it drawing closer. Might be stuck on a wall. Which, it's okay. Thankfully they thought of this. If there's no souls nearby, you can actually just wait and Raziel will regenerate over time. I like the sounds of heads being stomped. Yes, we're not sociopaths, we promise. Psh, such a good sound effect, man. Yeah, we have to get this block! Which closes that gate, but I don't need it anymore, because we can go through the bottom. I have to think about this. Oh my goodness! Mousy did art for Ayu and I! So cute! It's in the Discord server in the general channel. That's amazing! Oh, Mousy, you were so talented! I have so much respect for artists, you guys. Like, I don't... My talent is being really annoying and occasionally singing. So, I have so much respect for people that I can actually, like, do art. How do I get this off of here? Is now the question. Because I need to be able to push it down. I can't grab it this way. I like the synth bass. Dum 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 dum. Oh, well, thank you, Mikia. I appreciate that. go back down real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I believe I need to... Because I think the deal is it opens the gate up there? I just jumped down so I can't check. Maybe I don't need both blocks down here. I think the deal is that I open the gate across the chasm in using the block up there. Because while I'm a wraith, I can't actually pass through walls. I can't pass through physical objects. Not yet, at least. And so, I think I had to open the gate on the other side first, and then I can just jump across. So that opens this up. And I can't see across the chasm. But what I believe needs to happen is I lowered the platform on the left side by using gravity to jump on it. But now I can go into the spectral plane, and this platform won't fall because I'm thin as air. I'm as weightless as air. And there it is. Yep, the gate is now open. Sad sound. Don't mind us, just casually waiting for passerby souls to end their existence for my convenience. Just complimenting Mousie's art in the channel. Oh, almost there. Jump the gun! Got a little too excited. There we go. Alright. Now the way was open. We could continue our journey. Okay. So there is another block here. Ah, here they are. So they're stacked on top of each other. There's a couple of ways I can do this. I think I can just push one. Nope, it's too heavy. I have to push this one off the top first. And then I can go... I like the little socket noise. And then I have to... flip it. Hey, up. And then flip it. And then flip it again. There we go. Now we can press it into the socket. Plug it in, plug it in. There we go. There's some nostalgia for you. Gosh, I haven't heard that since I was like 5. Tragically, I don't have my weapons. But I think that's okay. Rain! And with all that, just to push this block off. And then with that block... we can now stack it onto this one. Same. I think particularly my favorite is snow. I love snow and ice in games. Snow zones usually have some of the best music too. Like any snowy areas in like Mega Man games particularly also have beautiful music. I think there is a snow location in this game. Could be wrong, but I think there is one. Actually, I know there is one. I remember exactly where it is. So we went through that entire escapade, entire situation there. Escapade probably isn't the right word. That journey, the little adventure, just for that block, so we can continue. Good old PlayStation 1 era games. So nostalgic, man. I love this so much. You just hear him in the bottom. Ah! Oh! The sound of those guys falling over used to crack me up when I was a kid. I was a bit of a sadist when I was a child playing this because, you know how you can remove the impaled weapons out of their chest? I used to pull it out on purpose just so I could listen to them. Ah! Oh! Ah. Oh shit, he just burrowed. Thankfully, I magically know where he is. Oh! They make some of the best noises. Oh shit. Gotta re-up the pain real quick so he doesn't wake up on me. Ow! Ow! My, how generous of them. They provided me a stick. A stick for beating things with. Don't! Yes. Don't! Oh, what's that? Afraid of a little sunlight? I don't share this weakness. There's a narrative reason. Oh, that was great. He just kind of like meandered. You gotta think these two guys were like carefully walking in circles, like, oh shit, man, don't put your toe over there. Don't put your toe over there. And as soon as danger shows up, ah! He done goofed. Good stuff. Oh, I know where we are. I know exactly where we are. Oh look, a spear. I think I'm gonna keep the beaten stick for now. They really do. Just surveying the area real quick. I think I recall how to solve this puzzle. I'm just checking out all my surroundings first. Okay, so the deal is, one of these moves. Pretty sure. So there's this little track here, you see. There's a little track here, you see. There's a way to push stuff across the track. Oh, elevator. Elevator action. Oh, sincerely. Good thing there are elevators in Nosgoth. Hang on, let me finish murdering your friend real quick. Just stand there and wait for me, and then I'll finish murdering you. No problem at all. I think some of my favorite parts of this soundtrack are actually the percussion. Like, all the various percussion instruments they use in this are... it's just nice. It really is. Okay, so that moved a giant... what would you call it? It's almost like part of an engine. Then... this spins it. Yeah! There we go, now we have power! Must have power. So, cool. With that, we've got the assembly going. I'm pretty sure we can just go back up the elevator now. I believe. I do believe that is the way. The way that we go. The direction that is needed. Good stuff. Yeah, so now everything's operating in here. Which is a nice touch. I feel like for a PlayStation era game, it's not easy to have things running in different rooms like that. Could be wrong, you know, maybe it's easy, but... so now that we got power, we can go back up the elevator. No. I made a decision regarding the Optimus voice. I will ad-lib if we say inappropriate things. So, here's the plan. Alright.
Megatron, I don't want the Allspark. I need nuts and bolts. And collateral damage.
Sorry about that, Neko. I actually put some lots of thought into that one, into the previous VODs, and I ended up removing them. I was a little uncomfortable with what we had going last time, so I hope you understand. I swear. So I've got that assembly going. Maybe there's another room I needed to go to. Maybe I'm not finished here. Oh! Lever! Gronk, pull the lever! Cool. There it is. Now I should be able to push the things. Krunk pulls the lever. Krunk pulls the lever. Thank you, Krunk, for pulling the lever. I should be able to move things now. It's sincerely, that was the time to do it. Here we go. Okay, I'm not crazy. It was like this. You're welcome. Caps lock. So that isn't it either. There's a way. I gotta. There's things you push on this track. I know there is. I know there is. Where? That doesn't come out. Oh, that's right. Secret door. Yeah, yeah, I had to put a lid on some of the inappropriate stuff. And you know, part of the reason why, to explain my theory, not theory, but the underlying philosophy is, you know, Michael Bell was really cool and did that recording for us, and I was actually getting ready to watch it again to prepare this next broadcast, and I was like, I would be so embarrassed if Michael were to see what you guys had me say earlier, and I was like, I no longer want to endorse this. So I ended up removing it. Do I plan on playing through Blood Omen? The answer is yes. That's actually why I got out my old copy. I'm gonna go back and play. We might do a franchise. We might do a full franchise playthrough. I don't want to get too excited about that just yet. Old copy, yes. Dude, I sincerely do. Yeah. No. Okay, I've got to show this. I've got to. There it is, friends, in all its glory. Let me pull up my camera here and make sure we can see. Yep. Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, the OG. And you won't really be able to tell, but it's meant, man. I have taken beautiful, like, these games have meant so much to me. I've taken excellent care of them. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, I've got OG Blood Omen. Yeah, the Case of Memories. Gosh, man. I have so many old games. We're gonna have to go through all of them at some point. I don't think I can push this off yet. I think I have to move the elevator down once more. Lucky Luke! Oh god! The horse, man, the shotgun horse. And then the dog. Ooh! That's right, we have to burn the braces. There are braces that are preventing the elevator from going down further, and we have to use these, I guess we'll call it a font. It's not a torch because it's coming out of something. I have to move these fonts with the flames. That way we'll burn the blocking braces, and then we can move the elevator once more. Oh god, you've been making memes. Do I even want to know? Lucky Luke stream. My god. If I can even make it past, like, the second stage of that game, Lucky Luke is unreasonably hard. The game is so needlessly difficult. Get to where I can see Discord again. What up, Platinum Worm? Good to see you, man. How are you doing? Things are going excellently. Good to see you. Here's where we push the things on the track. It's like, I knew it! I knew it! Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out afterwards. There's a click. I'm waiting for a click. There it is. I think I got it earlier and I just wasn't listening. Oh yeah, me too, man. It's good to see you. What's been new? What games are you playing now? Oh god, Rayman? Yeah, that's... Rayman is also another one of those, like, unreasonably difficult games. I actually have Rayman, believe it or not. I've got the OG PS1 Rayman. yeah, let me. Dude, I got Rayman when it was new. I don't think it's gonna be in this folder. Yeah, I've always had Rayman. There's Lucky Luke, then Rising Zan. Yeah! Right here. Rayman! OG, man. Ubisoft, back in the day. And I've also got the OG Gex. Man, I've got so many old school games. Yeah, dude, I was like... Soul Reaver just opened the door to PlayStation gaming to me. And then after I played Soul Reaver, I was like, every game there is, I've got to have it. I was such a hardcore, like, Sony fangirl growing up. I loved everything. Yeah. Lucky Luke, I can actually explain what inspired Lucky Luke. I loved Toy Story growing up, and there was a cowboy on the art, and that's all I needed. I was like, I love Sheriff Woody. I can play as a cowboy in this game. I need Lucky Luke. And regretted ever booting the thing up because it made me rage as a kid. But Rising Zan, I actually acquired. We had a local like Blockbuster Video knockoff third-party place called Movie Gallery, and they were going out of business because of course they were. And they were selling a bunch of their old games, and Rising Zan was like $1. So I was like, fuck it, I'll pick it up. Shit, why not? And yeah, Movie Gallery. And I got a whole bunch of games from Movie Gallery when they were going out of business. Oddworld. So Oddworld was too hard for me. I rented it way back in the day when you could go to the place like Movie Gallery and rent old games. And I tried Oddworld, and I don't know what it was, but something about it I just couldn't figure it out. It was so hard. I don't know. I could never get it going. So I never got into that franchise, sadly. So I don't have any Oddworld games. I think now that I'm older and I have more experience in gaming, I would probably be better at Oddworld if I were to give it another chance. But gosh, finding a copy of that, can you imagine? Alright. Oh, nice. Dude, I didn't even know what Disgaea was until I met you. Sincerely. Prince of Persia style cinematic platformers. Yeah, man. Sincerely. Oddworld seems like it would be a really cool game. I think I'd appreciate it a lot more now. Oh god, flashback in the cube. Alright, so, I'm gonna continue. I remember what happens when I walk through here is why I paused. Flashback is hard. It's really hard.
Show yourself, creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling.
Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
Melchiah! So, yeah, that's a very good question, Crunk. But here's some hilarious Legacy of Kain trivia for you. So Michael Bell actually does the voice of Melchiah also. And in an interview, someone was asking him about, like, doing voices for the games. And he's like, I did a voice for a character in the game, and the whole time I was talking, it sounds like I'm puking. Just like, that's the best description of Melchiah's voice ever. I voiced this horrendous creature, and the whole time it sounded like I was puking. Oh shit! That's right, he deals a lot of damage. Oh, the scary thing is he can still come after me, and the reason why is because of his ability here. Notice he can pass through the wall. This is actually very important that he can do this. Alright, so here's the deal. He can pass through the wall, but he can do it slowly. And so how I defeat him is I have to wait for him to enter into the middle. Like so.
Tell me, Melchiah, where can I find Kain?
The Master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded. I am released.
And just like that, we ground him to a pulp, literally.
You have done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this? A ghoul? A fratricide?
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
So in consuming Melchiah's soul, now when I'm in the spectral realm, I have gained his power to pass through walls. Pretty cool stuff. I think that's pretty dope. I was so excited when I got that ability as a kid. Just like, yes. Because you could do it in the demo. You could use several of the abilities you get later in the demo, and I was like, wait, why can't I pass through walls? What the hell? And when I finally figured out how to defeat Melchiah, I was like, yes, this is it. That was a very challenging fight for me when I was younger too, because it's not immediately obvious how to defeat him, you know? Because that lever activates, but I was like, what does the lever do? And then I saw the thing drop, and it's like, oh, I've got to trick him. But I think probably part of Melchiah wanted to die, because he, upon death, his last words were, I am released. I would probably be revolted by my form also if I were in his position. Sad stuff, man. How you guys holding up? Y'all still having a good time? I sure am. I love this game so much. And now I can pass through this gate. Hell yeah! Good to hear.
Return to the sanctuary of the clans, Raziel. Melchiah's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry. Beware, however. This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited.
That's awesome! I can't wait to see your work. Suwa, the scavengers of the underworld. Now we can also get this. See, this is part of what this game is, like, part of the appeal.
These artifacts enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem, and thereby augment your strength.
Yeah. So now that I have Melchiah's ability, places I can slip into all over Nosgoth are now open to me. T-pose through the wall to assert dominance. Absolutely. Raziel was T-posing long before it was cool. I forgot where this spits me out at. This is part of the fun. Like, now that I can go here, what else can I check out? You know, I've got all these different places I can explore. This music sounds familiar. Oh, I cannot progress here yet. I need another ability. I'll have to remember this is here and come back. Can go up here. Yeah, back before quick traveling in games and teleporting and stuff. You had to go back and manually travel places. Closest thing we got to that is the gates. Good stuff. One thing I do try to do, and I will try and do it later, is places where I think I'm going to be, I will try and leave weapons for myself on the other side of gates. Because it will actually store the item, I'm pretty sure. It will remember that I left something there for me. Past me can look out for future me if I am ever in a position to. And I think that's pretty cool. Whoop! Can go back. We can actually enter the Sanctuary of the Clans right now. We're able to. But I'm pretty sure there's a place I can go to earlier in the stage now, as a result of having Melchiah's power. We're gonna go check. And then dude, Sly Cooper, Spyro, those are quality choices. I need to actually, like, I've only played a little bit of the first Sly Cooper. I haven't played much. But Spyro is awesome. I've only played the first one and the second one. Don't ask me how I remembered this was here, okay? It has been since, like, 2000 that I played this game. It has been, like, 20 years, but I remembered this was here. Year of the Dragon is really, really good. For me personally, I love Ripto's Rage. And the what I love about Ripto's Rage the most is actually the stage design. I love all the like new and interesting platforms and buildings, and they added a lot of cool stuff with Ripto's Rage. I think Year of the Dragon is a better Spyro, but I really loved the stage design in Ripto's Rage. Yeah, man. Good stuff. This track right here, this song, is one of my favorites in this whole franchise. I particularly like the chimes. It's just the music in this game is just part of the atmosphere. It's part of what makes this game different from all the others. Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude. Much respect. Like, I mean, we're on a nostalgia trip right now playing this game, so I totally understand. I feel like Sumner from Gauntlet's in my head right now. Learn to block. Hilariously, I don't think you can actually block in this game. I think you can only block in 2. They really wanted you to utilize the dodging as defense in this game. They wanted to emphasize that Raziel is dexterous. Learn to block. Yeah. I know for sure you can in 2. I don't think you can in this game. We're gonna try it. I think maybe if I have a weapon? No, there is not a way to block in this one. But there is for sure in 2. I know there is. One thing that this game inherited from Tomb Raider, though, is if you're holding crouch, it works just like Lara Croft's holding walk. It won't let you go off of edges. Good stuff. I'm glad Eidos decided to keep that in the design. I like the clan symbols along the pillar there. I think that's really cool. I think I immediately have to go back to the Spectral Realm. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm actually going the wrong direction. But I'm pretty sure it's true the other way also. Yeah, it is. I'd have to do that no matter which way I went. Another thing that's cool is all of the abilities you get continue to be useful in this game. I'm gonna need the ability to phase through stuff for actually the remainder of the franchise. You gain that ability here in every other, in every other game where you play Raziel, you're gonna have to phase through something, and I think that's cool. Like, he keeps this ability forever. I've never played Unholy War, actually. Frankly, I don't know anything about it. Oh, are you guys ready? Do you hear the synth? It's Ozar. It's Ozar Midrashim. Do you know what that means?
Raziel.
Cain!
Simon Templeman, everyone.
The Abyss has been unkind.
I am your creation, Cain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right.
What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Damn you, Cain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable!
Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed? Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I would choose integrity, Cain.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
Damn.
The Soul Reaver, Cain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Cain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
Yes. Unholy Wars. Man, that sounds really exciting. I would actually love to give it a try. Oh, fuck! That's right. Okay, I remember this. So, Cain kills you instantly, is the deal. Thankfully, death isn't a big concern for us, given our situation. However, I'm gonna die a lot, I'm sure.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds. And we are a step closer to our destinies.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Cain's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Cain was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Reaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, A wraith blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
What are you, little soul? Another of Cain's creatures come to taunt this bound spectre.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Cain refused the sacrifice. The pillar of balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Cain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
Now the Sanctuary of the Clans becomes essentially the hub for this game. A couple of things. Yes, I've actually just now, like, all these years I've never put together that your character being named Cain and my primary character being named Raziel since high school was just an unintended coincidence, that we've shared that all these years. That's so great. Heck yeah. And also, trivia for me, and you can look this up on YouTube, the first song I ever wrote, my first ever original song, is called Avarice, and it derives from this line that everyone just heard. Ariel was describing Cain's actions as an avarice, and that's where I learned, where I coined this term from for my first ever original piece. So there you go. Yeah, I think it's even better that it was just unintentional, that we happened to be Cain and Raziel. Mine was directly a reference, but yours was not, and that it came together that way is just great. Almost like it was fate. That's right.
Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasitic swarm.
The timeline deemed it so. It's true. Okay, and so now if I need hints on where to go, Ariel is going to be my guide. And I have the Soul Reaver, at last. From here forward, throughout the remainder of this franchise, the Soul Reaver will be our weapon. Though in this game, you only can use the Soul Reaver, as the Elder God explained, when you're at full health. So, as soon as I take damage, I no longer have it. I love the OG sound effects. I can use it indefinitely in the Spectral Realm, though. Oh, another thing that's dope about the Soul Reaver is, you recall before how I would slowly decay and lose health over time in the material realm? The Soul Reaver, now that it's bound to me, will actually sustain me. So long as I'm at maximum health, it will retain my max HP. And I think that's really sick. But as soon as it dispels, if I take damage, then I start decaying again. So that's pretty neat. This game will reward you for playing well and using the dodge mechanics and using the sword to your advantage. there's another amazing thing the Soul Reaver can do, and I will show you guys here shortly.
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
So, you guys might have noticed a consistent problem I've had this whole game, and it's that I've needed a weapon or the environment in order to defeat my enemies. With the Soul Reaver, so long as I'm at maximum HP, I no longer have that problem. It's literally the missing piece. It completes me, and I think that's just fantastic. I could have just gone back to the Abyss Gate and taken that back, but we'll just run back. I also need to see if there is a thing down here. I feel like there's a place I can phase through underneath me. I could be wrong. It might just be a pit. The completionist in me wants to make sure. I want to make it as far as I can without looking up anything. I want to just use my memory and my passion for this game to complete it if possible. And then I think once I've gotten to the end of the game and we're at the final battle where we know if I beat it, you know, then it's over, then I'll do a run back through the game with my existing progress where I'll look stuff up if I need to and just try and find all the secrets that I can. But for the first run, I want to get as much as I can possibly remember. And now we are in Zephon's territory. Oh, and someone's hitting me up on Discord. It's Minkia. Oh, Minkia's sharing art. Oh, wow! Handsome Jack, isn't it? Beautiful! Gosh, that's far better than anything I could do. Sincerely. You are so talented. You are so freaking talented. Would you rather have a replica of the physical Reaver or the Wraith version? That is actually... Oh, Timothy is Doppelganger. Gotcha. That is actually a great question, Crunkman. And I've actually agonized over this question before. I think, ultimately, I would probably want a replica of the physical version, like the material Reaver. Yeah, there's totally a gate right there. It just gets really dark when I get close to it for some reason. There we go. Yeah, I think I would definitely do a physical Reaver. I think it'd look really cool, like hanging on a wall or over a door or something like that. I think it'd be dope. Oh, something I'm going to do real quick is save the game. Resume. I think this is going to be a shortcut from that direction back here later. I don't think I can go in the reverse, because if I jump into the water, I'll expire. So I think if I were coming from that direction, I'll be able to jump back through here later. It's kind of like Resident Evil in a way, where you go back through pre-existing zones. It is worth going in there to check it out. I like that they make it clear which territory you're in. They have clever usage of flags and markings, and also we'll come to find the very design of environments will be based around the vampires and their abilities. And that is our next artifact up there. Let's see if we can find out how to get to it. I think this is the way I came. It is. It is. I'm actually not sure how to get up there. I love the song. I love it so much. Now that I have the Reaver, I can open doors that require the Reaver as a lock. Has a key, I should say. Also noticed that when I shifted to the spectral realm, I no longer lost health. I maintained my maximum HP. The Reaver is just amazing. It's a wonderful tool, and sincerely, it's the perfect companion for Raziel. Solve that problem. Oh, that was dirty. I knew that was gonna happen too. What? It just disappeared. Well, damn. That sucks. Oh well. Just nope. Kind of a rough placement for that enemy. He was just waiting for me to climb up, and then he attacked me while I was still climbing. It's a little rough. I always thought Zephon's territory was cool. It's all towering high, and it's like cathedral's architecture. Tragically, I don't have a way to kill this thing. Yeah. I like the noises they make. Sounds like a noise Crunk would make. I can almost hear it in your voice. It is in fact a noise that you make. Well, let me do a thing real quick. I have an idea. There we go. Now I'm in the Discord call. Goron noise is intensive. What up, Neko? What up, Crunk? Oh, he literally joined just to make the Goron noise and leave. That's awesome. Damn it, Crook. Oh, that's great. There's a reason why the Elder God described these things as cocooned up in the stronghold. Yeah, they're very bug-like. They like cocoon up humans. It's really bizarre. It is! It sincerely is. Truly. Should not use that word so much. A little dark. Kinda hard to see. Okay. I think I can climb up here. And I can climb up here. There we go. Dolan. Oh yeah, that's your Dolan sound.
Once a testament to mankind's defiance of Cain's empire, this towering cathedral now stood derelict. The humans who worshipped here, dead for centuries. Its architects conceived this tower as a holy weapon against the vampire menace, a colossal instrument of brass and stone. The cathedral's pipes, once tuned to blast a deadly hymn, now stood silent, and these vacant spaces whistled their impotence.
Raziel just has the greatest way of describing things. It's so poetic, it paints a picture, it's so vivid. I don't know. He just strikes straight through with the point, and it's just like the most artistic combination of words one can probably fathom to describe things. I think I can just drop down into it. Yeah, there we go. Now we're inside the instrument. I almost feel like I need to turn up my brightness a bit. It's a little difficult to see in some of these areas. I've played Blood Omen, and I need to play it again because I don't feel that I've played it enough to justifiably say that I've cleared it. Like, I know all that happens, and I've seen it all the way through, and I played it a bunch. But I don't think I was old enough or mature enough to really fully grasp what was going on or to appreciate what it is. so close to max HP. I like jumping puzzles. I think areas like this are really satisfying. Wait, I went in a big circle. I went in a tremendously huge circle. I missed something here. Yes. Deja vu! I've just been in this place before, higher on the streets, and I know that's my time to go! Yeah, dude, same. I feel like I get turned around several times in this area. Okay, so this is the way I came. The only option is to drop down here. And that's gonna go back the way I came, so I need to go this way. Okay, I know what needs to happen here. We have to power up the organ again. I'm pretty sure I have to jump down into there to get this going. Oh, I'm a fool! I remember. Yep, the pipes contort and twist. This is how we get up to the second floor. Shit. It's crawling for a reason. I know it looks a little silly, but it's also reliable. Not looking to fall off of any ledges here. There we go. I wish it illuminated the area. That would actually be doubly cool. I remember what needs to happen here. Okay, I'm going to solve a puzzle at some point that makes a platform come out over here. And then I can stand on it and hit the switch. I feel like there's something to do with these wooden pieces. Like, there's a way to open them. I'm confident there is. Yep, that's exactly what it is. We go around a little further this way. There's a door here. I think this is another area that's gonna require I do a puzzle first. Oh, I can just phase through here. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. I got him through the fence. Oh, yay! The block puzzle. Okay, this one's actually really fun.